And we're back. So on the left here, we have Kyle Eggers running two defenders and Deathfire. Is that Deathfire McDibs? I forget, but Deathfire. I had to ask, what does Deathfire do? Deathfire apparently, can drop a bomb, can drop cluster mines, basically at will, effectively. He can drop it like before doing stuff and after doing stuff, just whenever he feels like it. So he's got some cluster mines. And meanwhile, Aaron Geyer on the other side here is running the Corran West Biggs list. We were asking for a Rebel list, and here one is. He's running BB-8 on West. I'm still not totally sold on BB-8, but that's what he went with. We've got are these guys, are they just gonna joust over there? Is that what's gonna happen? There's good old Biggs. And Tractor Beam Vessery. Yeah, Tractor Beam Vessery has to get off the... You've got to take that off the table as soon as possible. We already saw the power of Vessery and Ryad. Those seem to be the more popular of the defenders. Very solid ships. I'm a big fan of X7, but we'll see what Tydeed Tractor Beam does today. Oh, how do I intend on defeating him? Well, I mean that would be cheating to say I can't let him know how I plan on defeating him. But realistically, like he's got an interesting list. For those of you who don't know, Jay Chav, the guy I'll be playing on Monday on Vassal. He's running like 2 regenerators and like an Ezra that is really tough to deal damage to. So my plan is to hopefully kill a regenerator before it runs away and regenerates, and taking out Ezra. At table 50, you said? Okay. If they don't show up, stay there. Yeah, if they don't show up, you get a win. If they do show up, you start and just let us know how late it was that he showed up, and we'll give you a little extra time. But yeah, it's tough with regenerators. Like Corran Horn here is tough, but you got to kill one of them pretty quickly. And what is going on with Aaron's phone? Okay, yeah, they just set up for the joust. And unfortunately, they set up for the joust way the hell away from us. So, they have all these beautiful rock formations, and they just completely ignored them. Okay, let's roll with it. Maybe Aaron's just tired. He just wants to get this fight over with and go hang out and drink beer. And in a minute, you'll be able to see the amazing Deathfire that we have. Kyle's running a giant golden Deathfire.
Mars is sitting here waiting. He was the one that didn't show up.
good old long-range scanners. It's unfortunate they chose the exact opposite side of the board to have their fight on from the camera, but whatever. Hopefully they'll work their way down here a little bit. Kind of slow rolling. Well, okay, never mind about the slow rolling, but the Imperial player is kind of slow rolling forward. Meanwhile, Aaron is having none of that and just charges right ahead. Man, Deathfire is going to totally drop a concussion missile on you next turn. And there's Vessery. So it looks like they're basically maintaining their formations, playing the rule of 11 game. Presumably we got Corran here doing 4 as well. Yep. And then a 4 on Wes. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of cluster mines. They don't do damage often enough, but I think I like your homing missile prox mine build. Well, I'm a big fan of concussions though, so concussion prox mine is probably my favorite. If you can't fit counter nets, because counter nets are so annoying. So we're moving straight into round 2 here of the 3rd round of the 107 player event. I'm not sure if we still have 107 players. We're down to 53 tables, so that's 106, so I guess one of them dropped. So these are 2 players that they were at table 7, so I believe they're both 2-0. Yeah, they've got to be 2-0 going into this. Okay, Aaron's got his dials down pretty quickly. Let's see. Let's play some guesses. Do you think it's Biggs going 1 forward and the other 2 going 2 forward, or do you think it's Biggs is going 2 forward and the other 2 are going 4 forward? You got to set up for a decent K turn the following turn, while landing in a good spot that you block the K turns of like Vessery. Of course, Vessery can just toss you around like a rag doll, so who knows? Yes, I totally want to see Vessery tractor beam somebody onto 2 cluster mines. That would be the most amazing thing. Anytime you have Vessery tractor beaming people onto mines, so good. Biggs is getting a little touch up there on straightening his model out a little bit. I don't know what these guys are talking about. Okay, still short moves. It's getting ready to drop that concussion missile. And Ryad is making a big leap forward. Got to get your free evade. Probably going to want to target lock and focus while she's at it. Yep. So target lock, focus, and evade. All the tokens on Ryad. I really like that. I still don't know if I agree with Twin Ion Engine. I mean, I guess if you have an extra point and nothing better to do with it. But I think I would have preferred having something better than cluster mines with that point. I don't know. I'm not really an Imperial player, so I don't really know that very well. And here comes Vessery. Also doing a big move. The Vessery is going to get his free target locks on Biggs, so he's just going to throw Biggs around. I hope that's... Oh, you only went a 1. You could have done a 2. See, this is something to know for the future. You could have done a 2 there. And gotten a good range 1 shot on... Range 1 double tap on Vessery. Same with that one. You could have done 2 forwards to both of those guys. And then he would have just lit Vessery up. Okay, Wes. Time for you to strip something. Now the question is, do you take the, yeah, it does give her a lot more maneuvers, but I really don't see her ever doing bank maneuvers. It's K-turns all day. But anyway, so now does Wes fire all the way downtown at Deathfire just to strip the target lock so that the concussion missiles don't go off? I think that's what the proper choice is. Take the range 3 shot, strip that target lock, so that Big stands a reasonable chance of survival. Play full defense here. I can't tell. You're using crappy dice. I can't tell what they're rolling. I see some symbols. So let's see what Wes decides to strip. Yeah, blocking Countess's K-turn is nigh impossible. So he's spending the evade. And what does Wes strip? Wes strips the focus. Okay, interesting choice. Corran's got 2 eyes. So there we go, 2 hits. And that looks like a pretty mediocre roll. That one might be cocked over there. So can you rest and die on top of that one? If not, then, oh, you can. So that is 1 evade. Corran gets the target lock. I don't know why he decided Ryad was the target of choice here. Like, Vessery is so much worse and a little bit closer. So he's trying to decide, do I force the tractor beam? Do I make it a guaranteed tractor beam? And he decided to do so. Yep, that's the tractor beam, all right. Wub, 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 wub. We've got to make the tractor beam noise. So where does he put him? Are you boosting him? I'd boost him. Boosting him will let Vessery do a 4K next turn, so I would definitely boost him as part of the thing. Yep. Now Vessery's got a nice clear path for his 4K turn. And Biggs is closer to getting shot to death by everybody else. And now here comes the big primary shot. Biggs only has 1 defense die against this. Seems pretty terrible, so he's re-rolling all of that. Oh, only 1. he's going to spend his token to evade that. That was a lot of work, Vessery. And Ryad spends her target lock. Gets 2 hits in. Biggs rolls his single die. Takes some shields. On the bright side, Biggs stands a pretty good chance of being alive at the end of this turn, so he can K-turn as well. That's something. Well, actually, Ryad might still be in the way. Yeah, Biggs moves before Ryad, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he might still be in the way. Oh, that's rough. That whiffed range 1 Vessery shot was very sad. Okay, Biggs, take a shot. Biggs is taking a range 1 Vessery shot as well, which also was terrible, but managed to get a point through. Yeah, I think Aaron's made a mistake on his target choice. He should have either been all in on Vessery with everybody, or strip the target lock from Deathfire and then shoot all in on Vessery. Riot is not the thing you want to shoot at here. You get your 1 defense die, and it's terrible. But he gets to get some stress to cancel some of these. Assuming he remembers our 4d6. 1 stress, 2 damage, and a droid. And whatever the droid gets rid of that last one. Bloop. Yep. Nom nom nom. Droids love direct hits. They eat them up all day. And looks like Corran is not double tapping. Well, now that Biggs is stressed, he's definitely not trying to K-turn, but I don't think that was going to fit anyway. I don't know what Biggs does here. He's on 1 health. I mean, the Countess is doing a 5K. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think a 5K will fit. It'll be close. Yes, I don't know what makes you decide I'm going to joust a pair of defenders, but you have to get them to have to deal with rocks for their K turns or something, or else they're just gonna light you up over and over again. Yeah, if I was better at this, I'd keep the shield hull count. Like, if we had 2 people here doing this rather than just me, I'd have somebody keeping track of shield and hull, and we'd be writing it down on the thing and everything, but I'm super lazy, so that's not what we're doing. Let's see, if I had to guess, he's reading BB-8.
What we're debating is when R2-D2 triggers for bombs, because he has custom bombs. Do you know which it is?
I know on a asteroid it triggers first.
Asteroid triggers.
I know asteroid triggers first. I think a bomb would be the same thing. I'm not 100% sure. Ask a real judge.
Hey, judge.
So they have a question. Let's see what you guys think. So when does R2-D2 trigger versus cluster mine? Would the like say Corran's at full shields? and he runs into a cluster mine. Does R2-D2 trigger and fail, and then the mine hits? Or does the mine hit, then the trigger, then he regenerates? I think R2-D2 triggers first. Yeah. I'm not an actual judge. I'm just the talent who's doing the talking. I don't know the rules to this game. So,
R2 then mine or mine?
I think it's R2 then mine.
I think it is too.
I think it's R2 then mine. Yep, we're all agreeing R2 first. Okay. The chat also agrees R2 first, then the mine. Yep. But anyway, for who moves first, I'm pretty sure it's Biggs moving first. Or what? Ah, man. Well, we'll find out. So, we're still deciding dials. I don't know what's, well, if Ryad's 5K wouldn't fit, then because of West there, I can't tell from the angle, then I'm not sure what to do with Ryad, but otherwise it'd be like slam down 5K. That's obviously what you would do. Meanwhile, that bomber, I mean, the thing is, you could put a 2 forward and be like, oh, well, whatever. Like, if the K-turn doesn't work, I just do a 2 forward and bump. Uh-oh. We'll have to announce that somebody's damage deck is illegal at some point. Okay, so here we are with moves. Oh, yep, Ryad was gone before. Oh, this is going to be super close. Let's see if this fits. Oh, is that in? Wow, that was super close. Yeah, Biggs has 1 health left and a stress. He's not doing any K turns. That was pretty good. And Biggs is just slamming into there. Yeah, that was super close. I didn't think that 5K was going to fit, but... Woo. Yes. Another mark on Biggs. As Vestry tries his 4. I don't know if that one's going to work. Oh, tell me that's getting right next to Ryad. Oh.
Well, they really made that easy on you.
Yeah.
It's like they thought that out.
Like, I was hoping they would joust down here if they're just gonna joust. Just
Let's move it as far from the camera as we can.
Yeah. Make it so that I really can't tell any angles or anything because it's as far away.
Yeah, that's a weird spot.
C-3PO gets one, and I have
You can
two?
juke C-3PO, yeah.
Okay, so then they go get it?
It turns into an eyeball.
Yeah,
They
okay.
can spend the eyeball or whatever, but yeah. Biggs is super dead this round. Super dead. Yeah, I'm reacting to the chat because Aaron actually has like a good system now. So instead of the like half-ass system that I used to have, so everything's pretty good now. I can actually look back and forth and see what's going on. And okay, so we're K-turning Corran. Judge, over there.
Oh. What's up?
Well, that bomber's about to take some hits. West. Bomber takes one and loses its eye.
There are just days when the guys won't go wrong. Regulator cancels advanced target computer trip.
Yes, addition is an modification. So yeah. Okay. And what did I miss? It looks like Biggs is dying. Oh wait, no. This is still. We're still shooting the bomber. Okay, we're not yet at Biggs dying. Well, the nice thing is with Deathfire, he'll be able to drop that bomb right away, right? 'Cause that's Deathfire's ability, isn't it? Yeah, if Corran double taps, the bomber might just die. In which case, wah wah, sad face. Okay, now what do? You throw Biggs on a rock. I don't think you can get to that rock, but you got to barrel roll him. You didn't. You got to barrel roll Biggs. The tractor beam is not a May. Well, it doesn't matter. He's still going to be range 2 and still die, but yeah, it's going to be huge. Let's see if Riot can do some damage to Wes here. It looks like a range 1 shot on Wes. Wes has no nothing. Riot doesn't have much either. Wes loses a shield. Okay, this is obviously where you double tap. Like, you've got to double tap. Ooh, not a bad roll, not a bad roll. Take your target lock. There you go, target lock. Oh well. Still 2 hits and a crit is pretty solid. You got a crit at least getting through. I don't know what that crit is. It's way too shiny. Oh, that's a major explosion. Oh, it exploded. So, what was that? Hull breach? Couldn't tell. It was good shooting. So now Corran's not shooting next turn.
So just for my clarification. So she's got 2 dice. She gets 1. C3PO, she rolls, she gets 1. C3PO changes to 2, and jukes 1 to eyeballs, so she retains 1.
Yeah.
That's how we get.
It could be either.
No, I just.
It could be either the C-3PO die or the other die that she rolled the natural fate on. Like,
Right, but he doesn't juke the C-3PO roll.
you can juke a C-3PO roll. If he gets 0 and the C-3PO then adds a die, he adds it.
It adds a die. You can
Right,
juke
no.
either one of them.
Yeah. You could juke that
Why
item.
didn't you juke the first one?
You couldn't juke.
Because it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
She gets one.
Okay, well,
Because
I'm kind of surprised too. Oh, from the fact you roll for damage before recovering the shield? Oops. I wonder if they changed that or if that was... Oh, well. Oh, Corran's definitely eating a bomb here. Corran is eating a bomb, for sure. Ah, man. Sarai just keeps bouncing around. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Vestry, you think Vestry does a short move here? Because he probably wants to kill Wes. He already put a little bit of damage into Wes. It shouldn't be too hard to get some more into him. Ugh. Yeah, cluster mines are pretty terrible. If he had a prox mine, he could be dropping a prox mine right here. But so yeah, that definitely hits him. One of them is completely off the board. It looks like. So now they're trying to figure out how many dice are we rolling on Corran Horn. Yeah, it looks like one of the mines was completely off the board. Oh, were those crits? 3 crits? Oh! He rolls 3 crits on the cluster mines. That does nothing. Absolutely nothing. And Raya does her bounce. Yeah, she's going to get a nice shot on Corran here. Yeah, 2 did hit and did absolutely nothing with the triple crits. Bad day for the cluster mines. Yeah, he's setting up. We're just hoping for something awesome. We'll see. That is really good. You see how he managed to avoid his own cluster mine with both his guys? Like, look how perfectly they're positioned. And meanwhile, Corran there is just walking right into the trap. throwing bumps on. So let's see what he does. Does he use his BB-8 powers? Yep. Oh, man. So, here we are. So, Wes, you better shoot at Vessery. Shoot at Vessery. If you take Vessery out, you can come back into this game. Yeah, spend the eye, spend the eye, spend the eye, spend the eye. Spend it, 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 spend it. Spend it. Spend it. Oh, he didn't spend it. Now he's going to blank out and you're going to feel... Oh, well, okay, he didn't blank out. Never mind. Oh, that was Ryad? Bah. I guess stripping the target lock is kind of cool, though. Okay, I'll give you that, Aaron. Okay, so what do we got here, Vessery? What are you doing? Are you taking range 1 shots on Wes? This is the tractor beam. Wes only lost one shield. I'm good. Okay. You got to tractor beam him. You got to move him. You have to move him with the tractor beam. Come on, Kyle. Rah, 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 rah. I'll have to mention to Kyle after this that the tractor beam effect is not a May. And Wes is hurting. 1 health left on Wes. But he still has his integrated astromech, so really 2 health. Well, he wasn't going to put him on the rock because then he wouldn't get his primary shot. But if he has to push him somewhere. So Tractor's totally not May. Is it? When did Tractor become... Tractor's not May. Man. You'd think I'd actually know the rules. Is it actually May? Man. I'm gonna alt-tab here. Yes. Can I do that? I'm totally looking this up. I'm going to look this up. It's not May. When did it become May? I totally play tested it as must, so that's what I'm going with. They're just setting dials anyway. Oh my god, he was right. You can't do anything while it's doing this. Okay, never mind. I'll have to look it up later. Man, it used to be must. I'm sure of that. Okay, it's May. I get it. Shush. Okay. Judge! There's a judge call. Okay. I think barrel rolling him would have been good anyway, because then you could have dropped a bomb on him with Deathfire. If you barrel rolled him behind Corran, basically. If he would have fit behind Corran. Can't tell, you know, since they're playing on the exact opposite side of the board. Or now we get to see the golden Deathfire, now that he's actually on screen. Look at that beautiful golden miniature. As he gets his free bomb drop. Looks like we're going to get another 4 dice. 4 dice going into Corran. Rolling all the crits. How many rounds are we going to stream? All of them. There's 6 rounds today, right? 6 rounds today, so we will stream all of them. So we got 3 more rounds after this. And Ryad is doing awful, awful things again. And we'll see if Vestry clips his own mine. Yep, Vestry clipped a mine. Oops. Now this is where he's going to roll 2 hits. Oh, nope. The mine continues to do nothing. Yeah, we're doing 6 rounds of Swiss today and top 16 tomorrow. And I'll be back for streaming that as well. Maybe by then I'll know what the rules are to this game. And Wes is trying to get away. There's no escape from the mighty Ryad. Meanwhile, Corran. Oh, Corran, you slam into there. So he's going to have to roll for that mine. What time do we start streaming tomorrow? I don't know. What time is tomorrow? 10? 10 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, it looks like a cluster mine actually did something. It took away a shield.
X-Wing players, 30 minutes remaining in round 3. 30 minutes.
And Vestry beams Corran. Beam the hell out of him. And he does not move him because he does not have to. Although I still think he should anyway. I guess, yeah. And then the 4-die attack. 3 hits, not bad, not bad. 1 evade, so 2 more shields. So now Corran has no shields. So here we are with some Ryad shots, trying to get that last damage. Oh, 2 hits is going to be too much for West to deal with. And then the other hit takes out West. Yeah, we're not putting up current standings anywhere. It's not online or anything like that. I'm sure someone will take a picture and put on Nova Squadron the top 16 at the end of the day. So now it's Corran versus the world. That's not a good place to be Corran, especially since he has no shields. We'll see what he can do. I'm recording this, right? Okay, good. Woo. Aaron would kill me if I forgot to hit the record button. So Kyle's out of bombs. So his ship is just basically playing, I'm going to block you up and be a pain in the butt.
I actually like to play because if it's too serious, I get fun in it.
Ryan must be getting nervous dropping next to that mine every single other turn. Just bouncing between being right next to that mine and right next to Vessery. Let's see if Corran just did like a 1 forward. That'd be awesome. Oh, he did. Awesome. Corran gets the shield back, and he's only getting shot by a Ryad, which isn't too bad. He could probably take that bomber out and reroll all 4 of those dice. Two's not bad. Two's not bad. And he got that last point that he needed through on the bomber. So now he just has to kill Ryad and Vessery. No big deal. And a lot of dice. Hey, you only lost your shield that you regenerated. So I mean, Vessery's doing a 4K here. That's a pretty obvious move. All right, just racing forward, trying to make sure. Gets the target lock, the evade, the focus, all the trimmings. Yeah, R3A2 would have been interesting. Could have done something to. like 20 minutes, I think, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. No, they're just the Tectonics people put it out here just to show you something you can buy. Yeah, slid Aaron a little grease, not me. What? You can use them. We're not going to stop you. You're at an official event. Someone could raise a stink about it, and so you'd have to have the regular ones as well as the acrylics. But they do look pretty cool.
I think they'd be a lot easier to see than some of these mats I things.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. How much time is left? They were asking. 25. Yeah, this is a very sweet map, the Steel TV map. It's the only one in existence. And Corran is a dodging master. Pump, pump, pump. And here comes Vesri's follow-up shot. And Corran is still a dodging master. Well, he takes one shield, but whatever, it was just free shield. Yeah, put your fingers on it before you start touching it with the oh well, whatever. I think that was range 1, but oh, this is where Corran goes away. Corran, you need a really lucky natural roll here. That is not it. Oh, and there goes Corran. Are there a lot of double ghosts? There are a couple double ghosts. Maybe we'll get one of them at some point, but yeah, oof. Oh, that was a rough turn of events on Corran. Well, that is the round 3. He missed the last 15 minutes. Well, what happened was defenders did what they do and blew up everything. Yeah. It turns out K-turns are awesome. But yes, that was round 3. We have about 20 minutes, so it's going to be probably about half an hour before we start the stream again, give or take. So let's see. So it's 3:50 now. So I'll put 4:15. I'm going to be 4:20. I'll put 4:20. And that is the end of round 3. So we'll see you all guys all in about half an hour or a little bit more than that.